Oke, kalau gitu mari kita mulai saja ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Faisal Badr Tamam. This is a valuable opportunity for me to be host and moderator at this very special event entitled Indonesian Youth Student Exchange Abroad Through Scholarship. So, first of all, thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for providing guidance, happiness, health, and grace so that we can attend and participate in this special event without any obstacles. Praise and greetings to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has led us to the path of light from darkness in this life. The Honorable Kak Faisal Sila as our speaker at this time. The Honorable Chairman of English Literature Student Association, Kak Agis. The Honorable Head of Research and Development Department, Kak Anggi Nauli, and all my friends whom I cannot name one by one, but it doesn't diminish my respect. Let's start our meeting by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before we move on to our event, I will read the rules and our agenda for today's event first. The first agenda is opening event by MC. The second agenda is short speech chief of ELD Student Association. The third agenda informs the topics that will be discussed in this event. The fourth agenda is delivering material by the speaker. The fifth agenda, sharing session, will be led by moderator. The sixth agenda, photo session for documentation. And the last agenda is closing by MC. Dan untuk tata tertibnya, yang pertama ada peserta diwajibkan menggunakan nama lengkap saat bergabung di Zoom. Yang kedua, peserta dimohon untuk mengaktifkan video pada saat berlangsungnya acara. Yang ketiga, peserta dimohon untuk tidak mengaktifkan fitur mikrofon atau di-mute pada saat narasumber sedang menjelaskan. Yang keempat, saat materi selesai dijelaskan, peserta diperbolehkan bertanya kepada narasumber yang akan dipandu oleh panitia acara secara langsung, dan peserta diperbolehkan bertanya dengan bahasa Indonesia. Jika jaringan tidak mendukung untuk bertanya secara langsung, maka boleh bertanya melalui chat box. Yang terakhir, peserta diperbolehkan menggunakan bahasa kasual, yang sopan, dan tidak kasar. That's all of the rules and the agenda. And before we move on to our main event, I'd like to invite Kal Agis as a chairman of English Literature Student Association to give a brief speech. For Kal Agis, time is yours.
Check. Does my voice clear?
Clear.
Yes.
Okay. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For the Honorable Kak Anggi Nauli as the head of Research and Development Department, and Excellency Kak Faisal Sila as the guest in today's agenda, and for the respectable all of my brothers and sisters who has been making up this agenda comes through. So guys, how are you doing? Actually, I don't want to talk much in this challenge, but first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for all of those who created the sales schedules and the sales activity. And thank you also to Kak Faisal Sila, who has confirmed as a guest in today's agenda. And thank you very much for all of the participants, especially the sales member who has been committing on the sales activity as well. So my advice, my suggestion to you all guys, just we have to improve our skill. We have to increase our ability in any aspects, whether in academic or non-academic term. Especially here, talking about English, we have to increase our English skill as well, because English is such an international language that we have to understand it well. So don't even hesitate to share with your friends, to talk and discuss with your brothers and sisters about your English matter, about your English problems. So someone has to be more concerned about his or her skills in English, especially, and concerned about what does the mistakes, what does the matter he has on English. So just discuss it with your brothers, with your friends, talk it well until you got the end of the answers. And then talking about language, I think that language is a habit. So the more you practice it, the more you can master it and understand it very well. So just keep practicing and keep going on in studying in enrich your knowledge about your English. And then during since we are in pandemic situations, don't even stake COVID-19 on your belief that this one can be our reason or can be my reason to be the lazy one, to improve our knowledge, to improve our skills. Even we can try it better than before. We can try it, we can improve our self, we can improve our skills, ability as a normal. So don't even try to make a reason that this is COVID-19, so I cannot have any vibe, have any good atmosphere for improving, for studying so well. No, it is the wrong main idea, the wrong the way of thinking. So just be better and be good as a normal life. Okay. Okay, probably that's all for me. For the rest, I say so sorry if there was a mistake in my sentences. And the last, I say thank you very much and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Pak Gis, for your great speech. And now we come into the main point, that is sharing session. With them is Indonesian youth student exchange abroad through scholarship, which will be delivered by our speaker, Kak Faisal Sila. For information, he is a scholarship recipient to study at Western University, Australia in International Studies. He has also served as chairman of the Student Association of Faculty of Adab and Humanities at 2018 to 2019, and the vice president of International Studies Club at 2017 to 2018. For Kak Faisal Sila, time is yours.
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. Maybe a committee can hold on a second and like 5 minutes.
Oke, ditunggu dulu ya.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Kak Misal.
Halo.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all the committee who has been committed towards the very beginning of telling me about this program, and I'm very excited to tell you about my experience, even though it was actually around 3 years ago. I don't know if it is still valid, but I hope I will give a few, a few insights to tell you more about my experience back then. And sorry for looking up kind of frazzled because I've been through some stuff. Yeah. And oh, maybe before I start, I'd like a moment of silence. Just to, my mom is right now currently battling with COVID-19. So I'm just hoping that everyone could have a moment of silence and send a prayers to my mom and to others, people who's affecting the same. Moment of silence start. Thank you so much for your prayers, and I hope that everyone could um, go through with all of this debacle around COVID-19 and things like that. So, okay, let's recharge our energy. So, I just want everyone to stay connected towards one another. So, if you don't mind, please open your camera so that we can connect on a more, you know, better connection within each one another. So, I just hope everyone could open their camera and then we can talk. And what I've learned from YC Lee before is that I'd like to encourage everyone to speak, whatever it is. So whenever someone speaks, so please we will say a power whoosh. So it's like this: power whoosh, 1, 2, 3, whoosh. So instead of just clapping, we are going to have a sending our energy towards one another. So can we try that? Okay, power whoosh, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Whoosh.
So you're sending good energy, and then you feel that energy. So it's sort of very apa ya, energizing in a way. So before we start, I'm going to ask everyone about their feeling because that's important. We didn't know what people are going through. So please check your comment box and click the Mentimeters and just submit on how are you feeling today, because I'd like to know each and everyone's feeling and what they've gone through in this, in this hard time. So can I share the screen now? Okay. So you can just click down. Is anyone having trouble with that? Okay, I'm pretty good. So we just here feeling good. I should what? Okay. And I reckon since we are an English literature students, so I reckon we should just speak in English, right? So because English is just a medium, so just go with it. Don't be afraid. Exhausted because of UAS. Oh, you're having UAS right now?
Iya Kak, lagi minggunya UAS.
Ah, okay. I thought since we are having online, it will be much easier. or not. Because back then most of the lecturer was like they were sending us these questions that were coming from online, so we have all the answers online. So I guess it's pretty easy right now. Feel awesome. I'm very good. Gloomy. Sad boy. Who is sad boy? Who's having a sad moment at this time? A lot of sad boy though in English literature. I don't know how. It's just that maybe something to do with heaps of women. So we have a lot of women there, and then I don't know. It feels like um, there's not much of a alpha there, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, one thing for sure is that I'd like this opportunity to say to you that just pick up your mind. Whenever I speak, just go with it and react to it. So don't be afraid, because I'd like to hear a lot from you. And oh yeah, maybe I just didn't tell you guys before that I'm an English literature student also. I was graduated on 2021 February, so a few months ago. And yeah, I spent around 5 years of my time in Win because of this exchange program. But I think it's okay. I can handle it. So yeah, okay. Exhausted. I'm keen to ask who's riding sad boy. Can you speak up through the mic or through Zoom?
Yang mengisi jawaban set boy boleh ke bicara.
Yes, we just want to hear from you. Or gloomy. Who wrote gloomy? We'd like to hear your perspective. Or anyone who's like to share their opinions about how are they feeling today. Can you share, please? Anyone? Or Faisal, can you just point out someone who we can pick?
Olga.
Yes.
Yes, Olga. Yes, I'd like to know
Uh,
your point of view
my point of view of what? Sorry.
of how are you feeling today, and just checking
How
on
am
you.
I feeling? How am I feeling today? I'm really exhausted because it's final test. Because I have a final test. So yeah, I'm really exhausted. After this seminar, I will go to I will do my final test again. So yeah.
Oh, really? How bad is it? Is it that lot? Like, is it a lot?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good luck for you, yeah. Power whoosh to Olga. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. And one more, maybe I love Sunday since today is Saturday. So this person must be excited for tomorrow. So I'd like to know who is excited for Sunday. Is that?
It's me.
Oh yeah, okay. Can you share?
Because it's very busy this week to doing many tasks. So maybe I can rest tomorrow. Maybe watching movies or sleep.
So you're not stopping on anything right now?
No, since since this morning I'm also very busy.
Okay. Good luck for you, Angi.
Yes,
Power
thank you,
whoosh to
Kak.
Angi. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Before we start towards my presentation, I would like to play a few games. It's a simple English game so that we can sort of, understand people's English point of view and things like that. So I will share the links to the comment. Hold on a second. Okay, this game is Kahoot. So I think all of you already familiar with this. Just open Kahoot and the game pin is right there. So open your comment box and then we're waiting for everyone to play. So just join, just click down www.kahoot.it and then submit your game pin. So, okay, I'm going to share screen again. And please mind me if I speak too fast or things like that.
Okay.
So we just have Injun, Akbar, and who is Injun? And you can just write all of the names. If you're a stan of some fan group or things like that, you can just write it down right there. You can use your alias too, it's up to you. Okay, we're waiting for more. We're waiting. So Faisal, mostly these students are coming from what year?
Uh, can you repeat?
Yeah, so they are most of the students are coming from what year? Like freshmen or
Oh, ada yang dari semester 2 juga.
okay, so majority are new students, yeah.
Ya.
Okay. So have we already have like the new students from SBMPTN and things like that?
Udah denger sih apa udah dapat infonya yang beasiswa itu.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we're waiting for more. Oh, Jenny NCT. Who is Jenny NCT? I only know Jenny from Blackpink.
Diharapkan menggunakan nama asli ya.
Bebas, bebas.
Oke deh. Oke.
Bebas apa aja. Via, okay, we're waiting for more. Who's having trouble with their laptop or things like that? Okay, we have around 30 students here. So we're waiting for maybe 5 or 10 more.
Ayo diharapkan join gamenya.
Okay. Kyle, just click in the comment www.kahoot.it and then submit the game pin. Oh, there you go. We have PPPU. Okay, I hope it's not unrated, yeah. We have Kecap Bango. Yeah, Kecap Bango Loki is the best. Okay. Can we start, Faisal, or we just have to wait for others?
Boleh kah dimulai?
All right. Okay, we're gonna start ya. Sambal ABC. Okay. Sambal ABC minat lagi. Belibis is the best. And Trump, okay, who are you? Just come out. Maybe we can kick you out. No, I'm kidding. Okay, we're going to start. Oh my, oh yeah. Oh, we have more. Just submit their name. I think that's all, yeah. Okay, now we're going to start. Hold on a second. Let me just click down to start. There you go. You said you speak English. Is that correct? Okay, we're gonna test your English skill. Okay, this is very interesting. Oh, okay. Hold on. So apparently, um, someone thought that I think is the wrong answer. I guess it's okay. And then a lot of persons answer for, as in American. So the right answer is R because she is. How do you say it? Yeah. Okay. Next questions. Prepare yourself. Just stay calm and just answer it properly. Remember, you're an English literature students, so add that to the pressure. Okay, people expect a lot from you. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Just go with it. Okay, next. Okay, Aespa, you're in the lead. So it's not just a matter of answering the right one. So you just have to be quick. Okay. Next question. Nice. So we have the 10 persons who's is right. All right, and then okay, this is the next question. So who is in the lead? Injun is still in the lead. Okay, just be fast, okay? Be quick and then make sure it's right. Next one. Okay, let's see. Nice, we have majority of you are right. And then we have still one red and one blue. Let's see who's in the lead. Injun is still in the lead. Nice. And then Akbar and Sunday and Olgi. Okay, we're on to the next question. We're going to have two more.
Okay.
What's the correct plural? Nice. So there are actually two right answers, toys and potatoes. So woman is not women's, it's women, and persons, yeah. One more questions, and then after this you will get a certificate of you are in the right directions towards the thesis later on if you understand English. No, I'm kidding. Next. Injun is still in the lead. Okay, next, the final question. Okay, nice. We have 7 people are correcting the answer. Oh, Injun, what happened to you? Now, okay, let's see who is the winner. Sunday, you have the 3rd place, and the 2nd place is Anne, and then the 1st place is Akbar. What happened to Injun? Where is he or she? Who is Injun though?
It's me. Tadi kepencet.
What happened to you? So can we hear from Akbar, who is the winner?
Akbar,
Can we hear from Akbar?
Bar.
Iya, Kak.
Yes. Can we hear from you? Hello.
Hello.
So how are you feeling after you know throw Injun throw away Injun from out of the place, throw her out of your throne? How are you feeling?
I am happy.
So what's your strategy of winning though?
I don't have any strategy, just answer as fast as I can.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So power whoosh to Akbar. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. So thank you for playing the game with me. It's quite fun and cheeky. So we're going to start within the next session, which is my presentations. Pardon because a lot of going on at the moment, so I'm not actually preparing much, but I hope it's quite an enlightenment to you all. So let me share my screen. Can anyone see it? Faisal, is it clear?
yeah, it is clear.
Okay. So it is my journey down under. So from Jakarta to Sydney. So what is actually my scholarship program? So my scholarship program is a sandwich program from UIN Jakarta with Western Sydney University, Australia. So this program is actually conducted from UIN, which is PLKI or International Office. You can just go there in Rectorat. So you can just come and say hello to all the people there, and then ask what type of scholarships do they have there. Because actually, it's we have a lot of programs in UIN Jakarta, but most of the people they were not keen to understand how to do it and things like that. So it's up to you to go after your dreams and to just ask a simple question regarding to what types of scholarship do they have there. So just come to PLKI in Rectorat or International Office. The second is go to American Corner. American Corner in PU, Perpustakaan Utama, in the 7th floor. Next, my scholarship program is a fully funded 1 semester to study there in Australia. And so our units or subjects were being converted from UIN to Western Sydney and vice versa. So what I've learned there is becoming converted towards the one in Win. So it's around 6 months, I reckon. We study there in Western Sydney, and it's all fully funded. You even have allowance for 6 months every single month, even though it's late. Sometimes they send it late to me, but then it is good to have that secure. And then the selection criteria, it's quite simple, but not so simple. So funny stories actually. um, I applied for this program a few years back, and then I didn't get in because a lot of, I don't know, some things going on. And then the following year I applied again, and then I finally got in. So you have to make sure that you have your TOEFL, you'll have learned an academic essay, and there's an interview. So for the TOEFL is around 550 up, so around that. And you can choose the one that we have in Pusat Bahasa. It's okay if you want to have that. And then for the essay, so you have around an hour at that time to figure it out. So they just gave you a piece of paper, and then we have to write anything in our mind according to the theme. So my theme back then was um, how is learning English in the native speaking country better than the one you have right now? So that's my essay back then. And then the interview is very simple. You just have to state it, your point of view regarding why you want to join this program, and why um, you are the right person to be the representatives and things like that. So it's me there, while looking so thin and happy comparing now. Uh, yeah, so good times. It was a good times. So this is one of the lecturer there. We actually have two separate classes. The first one is the auditorium class, which we have around 30 students there with the professor. After that, we have this small tutorial classes with the professor's assistant. So uh, the purpose is to connect to the students more. So we only have 10 students in each tutorial class.
Yes, I thought so. Yeah. Okay. You too. Okay. No more information required.
So yeah, this is actually very funny. These before, yeah. So these are the words that are new in vocabulary. So like 420, hate watch, and things like that are the new vocabulary in Merriam-Webster or Oxford, things like that. So that being said, language is dynamic, right? So language is always and always following towards the anything that is current within our climate. So that's very interesting. So this is one of the programs in my uni. We have one with one of the RAs, or the people who stays in the village. So we are staying actually in the campus village, where we have a lot of heaps of activities, such as playing games and getting free meals, which I love the most. And then, yeah, this is my friend also from Muslim Student Associations. So yeah, this is when we play Card Against Humanity, one of the most hilarious games of all time. My concern.
My man is serving the sausage.
So that's my friend. So the Australian grading system, it's quite different than what we have right now. What seems very confusing to me at first was like, I have to do 3 units, right? So 3 subjects to be converted in the one in UIN, right? But then what we have there with one subject is 10 credits, which means 10 SKS on each subject. At first, I was like, what the in the world? Because I couldn't do this. This is too much. But then when I started to join all of the things, and I started to realize that, oh, it's not that hard after all, because um, of the certain of grading system and academic system there in Australia. So I have 3 units or subjects: race and literature, analytical writing and editing, youth culture, and moral panics. So in a nutshell, race and literature mostly talk about diaspora literature. What when we actually have that in WIN. Analytical writing is mostly about academic essay and things like that. Youth culture is about the certain culture that quite impactful towards the community. And then what I've said before, we have an auditorium class and tutorial class, and then all learning materials are cited online. So it's pretty easy for you to understand the learning materials, since it all cited online, so you can just submit your quizzes, submit your essay there. And then the grade is different also. We have high distinction, credit, pass and fail. And then yeah. So hold on a second. I think I have a okay. So how is life in Sydney? So Sydney is one of the biggest and multicultural cities in Australia. It is actually the center point, or you can say as in the mixing, the mixing pot of Australia, since we have a lot of diversity, we have a lot of multicultural people there, and a lot of Indonesian apparently. So yeah, it's a very lively and enigmatic city. And then a lot of volunteering and part-time jobs actually we have in Sydney. A lot of volunteering, um, like what I have before, is that I I became this student ambassador for Western Sydney University, and then they paid me quite a lot to just go on in my daily life. So it's very helpful and impactful towards my day and towards my stay there, because I have a lot of credits from it. And then we can commute friendly with Opal card. So Opal card is like this card that we can use with everything: uh, bus, ferry, um, anything. So it's not that cheap, but then every Saturday or every Sunday, I forgot, you only have to one tap on each trip. So not each trip, on every trip, you can just tap on one tap, and then you can just go ahead and towards your day to any cities. And most of recreational activities are free, so it's very convenient, especially us as university students, broke university students, not like other privileged students. And then foods are quite expensive, around $10 and things like that. So beware, and you can just cook by yourself at home. So what I learned the most when I have there is that the learning process is not always about what you have in in class. It's about making a lot of friends, making heaps of enigmatic, make heaps of cool students there. So yeah, so you just must be active and don't be shy to start the conversations. So it's very important for me to start the conversation. You don't have to be afraid because the thing is, what I have been telling most of my friends or people who I close with when they try to learn English is that language is just a medium. So it's just a medium. If the speaker and then the receiver understand one another, it means that the goals of the English is already succeeded, right? So it's very simple. Language is a medium. Don't be afraid to express yourself, and don't be afraid to make mistakes because um, as long as that people understand who what you're trying to say, it all that matters the most. And then you must join heaps of uni activities such as volunteer and things like that, and be yourself, and you'll find your tribe. And then this is one of my friends there that I have, and a lot of excitements. We went to the uh, embassy, and then yeah, good times. So what have I learned from this program? So I'm going to share with you a very personal and dearest tips that is quite impactful to me is that I believe in visualization board. So visualization board is just a simple board that you put in your point of view. So everywhere, just put it somewhere that you easily attracted to, that your eyes easily connected to, and then you just have to state it your goals there. What is your goals? Your um, future goals, what you want in your life, and things like that. And I guarantee to you, you will get that immediately. So what I have back then in my visualization board was that I want to have a good grades, make lots of friends, and pick up the Aussie accent because I always drawn towards that. So in a nutshell, I succeeded at all. I have the good grades, which I have a distinctions. I made a lot of friends, which I still connected these days. And then maybe I pick up slightly an Aussie accent. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I believe so. When you put your mind towards something, it's very important that um, to yourself to set that goals. So I encourage all of you after this, put a visualization board um, just in the piece of carton or anything that you like, and then just write down a lot of things that you want to pursue in your future. And just tell me again after you succeeded in that. Next, tips and tricks. So what is my tips and tricks to snatch that scholarships? First is to prepare the TOEFL, IELTS, or EPT. Then again, we live in the world where English is the international language, right? We live in the world where, you know, English is the top of the game. So you have to catch up on that. It's not bragging rights that you don't speak English. I just don't understand towards the people that, you know, gak bisa bahasa Inggris, and then you feel like sort of superiority or something that, oh yeah, it's okay, I don't have to learn that. It's not a matter of nationalism or a matter of I love my country that much that you don't want to speak English. It's just a matter of that's just the game. You know, that's just the game. That's just how colonization and colonialism and then capitalism works. That's just how it is because we are in the chain, we have to learn on how to adapt with that. So just prepare the TOEFL, prepare the IELTS. It's very simple once you know it. There's a lot of tips and tricks that you can learn. And we have a kursus bahasa in Pusat Bahasa, and I think they just opened it a few days ago. So just get that and start understanding about English. Next, academic essay is a must. So one thing that I quite not disappointed, but sort of lacking in my part of understanding English is academic essay. And I believe in our major, they have tried their best to implement to the students about the importance of academic essay, right? But it's not that, it's very hard. So I encourage all of you to start. Just type down in Google what is academic essay, and then you will learn immediately. So how am I going to put my word, and how am I going to connect that word in order to make such a great body of work? You get what I'm saying, right? And then I will share these links. Just go to Western Sydney Library. You have a lot of resources there, mostly about how you cite it, academic writing, and things like that. And then find all scholarships and make sure it's fully funded. There are a lot of scholarships out there. You can share Australia Awards. You can have ICYF and ASEAN Foundations. So a lot of tips and tricks to snatch that scholarships. Lastly, maybe that's all from me. But what I'm going to, how am I going to say this? What I'm going to tell you guys, because lately we have a lot of not commotion but a lot of information, right, regarding Maudi Ayuda just graduated, and then from Stanford, and a lot of people got a submission towards Harvard and things like that. But one thing that we must realize that yes, privilege born, or someone that is being born in a privileged system benefits from that. But that thing, privileged thing, is not going to stop us for reaching our dreams. So our dream is valid. Our dreams, whatever it is, how insane it is, are valid, and we have to make sure that we believe in those dreams, and then we pray to God to reach that dream. So no matter your economic background, your family background, or anything, there it will not stop you for reaching your own dreams. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hear a lot of questions from you. I hope this is quite beneficial. And yeah, thank you.
Yang penting harus yakin ya, walaupun kondisi kita tidak memungkinkan, karena usaha tidak akan mengkhianati hasil.
True.
Okay, thank you for sharing with us, Kak Faisal. The next session is a sharing session. For those of you who have questions, please unmute your mic, raise your hand, and state your name. And if there's a problem with the connection, you can send questions in the chat box. Jika ada yang bertanya, kalian bisa nyalakan mikrofonnya dan nyalakan videonya. Jika ada masalah koneksi, kalian bisa bertanya melalui kolom chat box.
Yes, just ask me question, and then yeah, we can just have a chit chat in here.
Ayo jangan malu-malu, nggak apa-apa kok kalau nanya pakai bahasa Indonesia.
May I?
Yes.
So I want to ask to Kak Faisal, what is the important or first thing we have to do when we want to study exchange? Find the university, or looking for the scholarship.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also, what challenges that you face while you live and study in Sydney? That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Anggi. Power wish to Anggi. 1, 2, 3, wish. So I just have to answer it, yeah. So the first thing, the question, which one should you choose first, scholarships or the university? So I think there's a one steps before that. You have to assess your skills. That's the thing. You have to assess what is your future. What are you going to do with the subject? Because in terms of the scholarships itself, maybe for the masters or maybe for the exchange, you have to understand first and what is your assessment towards yourself. Have you already snatched that three main aspects of TOEFL, academic essay, or interview? Have you scored all of that? Have you learned that? After you already make sure that, or I already got that in my back. I already got that TOEFL preparation. I already got that IELTS or interview, or I already have the skills toward academic essay. Then you can choose to find the scholarships. I believe that not for the masters, but for the exchange, just go with the scholarship first. Find heaps of scholarships and then pin it down. What type of requirements do they need? And trust me, after you prepare yourself for that assessment, you can just click down. You already got that. You already got that. Because most of the scholarships, they have that criteria in order for you to get in. So the thing is, with what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, obviously your dreams are valid, but then you have to be realistic in terms of your assessment towards yourself. If your goals is to have an exchange abroad, but your English skills is lacking, then you have to assess that first. You have to perfect that notion first. You have to perform that well first. After that, you can go towards your dreams. So first is the foundation towards yourself. Second is how you search the scholarships, and then after that, hopefully you will get the scholarships. And then the second question, one of the hardships. Um, the thing is for me, I'm quite an ambitious person, right? So I believe that I can do anything, and if I put my mind to and things like that. But one thing that I do realize that how much of your close friends, your family, and things like that matters to you when they are not there. You get what I'm saying, right? So whenever you went abroad or whenever you went far away from your friends and things like that, you started to realize that, ah, they actually meant a lot from me. They meant a lot, and so yeah, it's quite hard missing my family, missing my loved one. So that's what quite a hardship for me. Thank you for the question, Anggi.
Oke, thank you for Kanggi for question. Selanjutnya ada Kak Ivory yang ingin bertanya.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. First of all, I would like to thank Kak Faisal for sharing an insightful sharing session for us. And my question is there any particular moment that you feel in when you were in Australia that has a big impact for you, especially that changed your point of view, even until now? Thank you.
Thank you, Ivory, for the questions. One thing that struck me the most, you know, coming from, you know, not so much of a bright background, and just a small town city, small town dreamer. I sort of feel inferior towards myself, in a way, especially when you are trying to go abroad and then you realize that, oh, the whole system is benefiting one specific person's, the whole system in this world benefiting, for example, the white people and things like that, or not just the white people, or maybe the privileged one. So one of the hard thing that I realized that when I'm there and I'm committed towards my studies and I'm committed towards my intentions of going abroad, we can do anything. So one of my lecturer actually said to me, Faisal, you have a great analytical skills. You have a great ideas, even better than most of Australians. So you have to be proud of yourself. Don't be afraid to express that. And that struck me the most. At first, I was like, could I do that? The dream seems so far away, and I don't know if I'm capable of, you know, even studying abroad. But when I'm there, I realized that Indonesians, we are superior. It's the notion, it's our thinking that we are as a colonized people in a way, that we think, we can't do this, nggak bisa bahasa Inggris and things like that. No, we are a civilized persons, and we are superior. So that's the thing that what I struck the most, and it keeps me going actually to think that, oh yeah, I can do that. So don't be afraid of anything anymore, and yeah, just we can just go on and chase our dreams, and our dreams are valid. Yeah. Thank you, Ivori, for the questions.
Thank you, Ivory, for asking questions. Selanjutnya, ada pertanyaan dari Aziza. I want to ask Kak Faisal, how do you adjust yourself there? I mean, like the culture, your habits, far from your own country. How could you manage your time to eat, pray, and study? Dan sebagainya. Is there any difficulties that you feel hard to face it by yourself there?
Thank you, Aziza, for the questions. How do you adjust yourself there? So I think I have answered before correlate with what I'm going to say right now is that first, we have to have an open mind, open heart, and open will. So three main aspects: open mind, open heart, open will. What is open mind? Open mind, it means that you are open towards all the possibilities that comes towards you. No matter how bad or good it is, you're just going to accept and open to understand. Because the key of humanity is to understand one another, right? So we just have to listen. So open mind, open heart is acting of empathy. So empathy is not just by saying I'm so sorry to hear that, but trying to understand how is that person feeling and how is that person's going. I remember one day in the uni we have this day that is a special for mental health awareness, which is Are You Okay Day. So this day actually commemorate mental health awareness. So you just have to say to your friend, "Are you okay?" So it's very simple, but it's quite impactful, and I hope we can share that in our major as well, in our um, IMJ and things like that. So just to commemorate things, "Are you okay day," the "Are you okay day," things like that. The third one is open will. So open will is to understand on what is your future, what is your goals, and are you going to be open with that? So what am I adjusting is that, oh, I understand these three main things: open heart, open mind, open will. So I just have to submerge myself towards the community, adjusting and understanding one another. Because once you realize that you are more alike, people are more alike than we are different. So understanding the commonalities, the the commonalities between one another rather than our differences. So that's actually what I learned and how I adjust with the culture. And a lot of my peers there, especially in PPI Persatuan Pemuda Indonesia and things like that, they sort of you know comparing towards di Indo mah gini, enakan di sini, yada yada yada. But I do realize as Indonesians, it's not about comparing whether our countries is like this or Australia is like that, because it's not apple to apple. It's not the same. Our demographic background is different, our people is different, and things like that. So what we must do is that we have to learn what we have in that country and then try to implement that in our community. So yeah, it's just a matter of understanding one another, and it's not about comparing the good in this place or the bad thing, but it's about collaborations, the collaboration between knowledge and the collaboration between all aspects. I think, yeah, that's all. Thank you, Aziza.
Thank you, Aziza, for asking questions. Ini ada pertanyaan lagi dari Sona. Is the learning system in Aussie same as in Indonesia? Dari Sona, from Sona.
Thank you, Sona, for the questions. So the learning system is quite different. I already stated the grading one, which is quite a lot different. But one thing that quite important to point out, and I think it can be implementable towards our community right now, is that skills is paramount. Your skills is very important. I do realize that in Indonesia, what the paper, a certificate of ijazah and things like that is very important, right? But then it's just a piece of paper when you see it again. After 5 years or 4 years of uni, studying in university, you only got this piece of paper, right? But then what is your takeaway from that paper? What can you learn from that paper? It's just stated you have 80 in this thing, you have this GPA, but then how can people make sure that you have the skills that you can be implemented towards the community? There's no guarantee, right? So one thing that I realized, that learning skills is very important. So before you are graduating later on, please make sure that you have an internship, you join a lot of activities that will enrich your skills, and you make sure that you snatch that working skills, because at the end of the day, that piece of paper wouldn't work at all if you don't have the capacity or the the if you don't have what it takes. Yeah. So I think that's what I learned the most, is that towards the learning in Australia, a lot of skills like writing skills, speaking skills, they penetrated that skills towards to me. And I think instead of comparing between both aspects, we can learn that the learning process is not just a matter of what in class. So I encourage all of you to start finding your own skills, finding what is your passion, what can you do for the community, and yeah, get a lot of experience, find a lot of experience towards that, and make the most out of your uni time. Thank you, Sona. I hope that's answer your questions.
Okay, thank you for Sona asking question. And is there any questions? Apakah ada yang ingin bertanya lagi?
You can just open your mic if you want to ask questions or anything, not just about these presentations, things like that.
Oke, ada pertanyaan dari Suhaila. I want to ask, to have big dreams, we must be brave to face the failures that may occur in the future, right? Could you tell us what is your big motivation to achieve all your dreams and your goals? Dari Suhaila, from Suhaila.
Yes, thank you, Zuhaila, for the questions. Yeah, I do realize that that's the thing with me. Sky is the limit when it comes to reaching your dreams, right? What is your wildest dreams? What is your aspiration towards life? But then again, you have to be realistic. What can you do towards that dream? For example, one of my dreams, not one, actually, one dreams of mine, one dream that I'm going to pursue later on is to be a diplomat. I know it's quite hard. I know it's quite difficult and a lot of process towards that. But I do believe what I'm doing right now must be correlated towards that dreams. For example, if my dream is to be a diplomat, then I have to gain a lot of skills in terms of speaking, writing, and maybe other languages. And then I have to snatch first quite an experience in working in what aspects. And then hopefully it will lead up towards a diplomat. So if your dream is to be a doctor, you can't be enrolled in English literature, right? So that's the thing. You have to be realistic towards your dream. Your dream is to be like this, then what you are doing right now is in the hope of becoming to pursue that dreams. You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing. My motivations to achieve all that dreams is that maybe happiness, and it started to become a lot of vague, but then uh, like a deep talk. But when you realize that towards the end, what people want or what humanity as one wants is, uh, acknowledging of what you've done in this world. What have you left your mark in this world? So that's the goals at the end of the day, right? So, oh, Faisal, he's the one that created this. Oh, he have left this mark in this world and things like that. So that's to the certain aspects is the humanity as a whole in the dreams. But back again to the topic, in order to reach one dreams, you have to be realistic and find the correlation between the what you have right now towards your dream. So, and it started with the visualization board. So don't be afraid to explore in the visualization board, and I encourage all of you to try to find that steps towards the end. Hope that's answered your question.
Okay, thank you for asking questions, Suhaila. Now, is there any question? Apakah ada yang ingin bertanya lagi?
Excuse me.
Oke, Kak Agis, silakan
Yeah.
bertanya.
Yeah. I'll go with my questions. Before that, I would like to explain dealing with my questions. So for Kak Faisal Sila, thank you for explaining your experience there. And I would like, I'm questioning myself actually with the students who who have done a study abroad and learning there and some things. So people expect to them a lot, right? So like you are studying abroad and now you have done there, and what's next? Yes, and my questions is related to it about future prospects, especially future prospect. Like I'm questioning myself when the students who have done study abroad and then back home to Indonesia, and is there anyone or is there any any job like comes by itself or like offers you've done a study abroad and then we offer you a job, a great job for you, especially who have done who has experience in Australia maybe or in United Kingdom or anything like that, or it depends on our struggles, depends on our struggles. I mean, we try to find out the work or the job that related with our subject before or some things, or there is someone who offers us about the job. That's it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Oh, you understand? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Agis.
Yes.
So, answering to your questions, maybe there's quite of misconceptions in regards to studying abroad or things like that. What I'm trying to say is there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee whatsoever in what you do. If you have learned anything from abroad, you already you only brought this piece of paper of ijazah from abroad as well, right? So that's the thing with me. When I realized, so it is quite a struggle and very personal to me. Your question is spot on, and it hits quite a soft spot in me as well, because I'm having, I'm currently working right now, even before I was graduated. But then to work in some prestigious, or you can say top tier company, it's not just a matter of, oh, you have graduated from this place, but it's a matter of body of work. For example, if you want to pursue as a management trainee in Unilever, they don't only want to see, the CV you just graduated from WIN and then Australia and then organizations, but no internship and things like that. They don't want to see that. They want a great body of work. If your goal is to be a reporter, it means that your internship, your learning capabilities, your volunteering works are in line and correlated towards that job. So the thing is with me, there's no guarantee if you have, yeah, of course, you have a lot of pressure towards the community because you already study abroad, but it doesn't mean a thing if you don't have what it takes to get that job. So it's just a matter of preferences. But one thing that I trying to suggest to everyone here, since you all are just starting your uni life, please make sure that you have a lot of experiences. Organization is very important, but then internship, volunteering, things like that, or even part-time job is very important. So make sure that your dreams, what you want to have in work, anything correlated towards that. So you have the ownership of yourself, right? No one, I'm going to say this, no one, not even your parents, have the ownership of your body. They don't have the ownership of what you want because it's what you want. Of course, they stir you um, or guide you towards the directions, but then you only have yourself. You have the freedom to choose whatever you want. So start right now. Start right now to just point out what you want in your life, and then it will lead up to what you aspire to be. Yes, I hope that answered your questions.
Okay, thank you, Faisal.
No worries.
Okay, thank you for Kagis asking questions. Do you still any questions? Apakah ada yang masih ingin bertanya? If not, we will close this sharing session ya. Oke, sepertinya tidak ada yang bertanya lagi. Kalau gitu kita lanjut ke sesi agenda selanjutnya. Sebelumnya terima kasih pada para peserta yang sudah bertanya dan Kak Agis. Kalau gitu kita lanjut ke agenda selanjutnya. Last but not least, we enter the last session, which is the photo session. Untuk kalian semua dimohon untuk mengaktifkan kameranya. Kita akan foto bareng untuk dokumentasi. Ayo,
Maybe after the photo session, I would like to conclude the session, yeah, or maybe after this.
Okay.
What do you think, Faisal? We can have a photo session first, or finish the conclusion?
Boleh sih, boleh. Mungkin sekarang aja ya. Iya, conclude dulu aja nggak apa-apa, Kak.
Okay. I'm going to give you the Mentimeters again. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, please open the Mentimeter, and I'd like to understand your point of view of what have you learned today.
Ayo diisi ya yang link yang sudah dikasih oleh Kak Faisal.
Okay, we're waiting for everyone to start writing. What have you learned from this session? We should be brave, realistic. Your dream is valid. Try to be an active, catch your dream. How to be more productive. Or maybe we can invite one person or two persons to share what they learned from the sessions, because that's what very close to my heart, is that whenever I have a sessions, I want to hear your perspective on it. Have you learned something from this? And yeah, what is your takeaway on it? So anyone, maybe one person would like to share their perspective and what have they learned?
Aku boleh nggak, Kak?
Boleh.
Aku pakai bahasa Indonesia aja ya. Jadi yang aku dapat hari ini tuh banyak banget. Kita tuh kalau punya mimpi juga harus realistis. Kita harus juga ngeliat kita lagi ngapain. Tapi kalau mimpi kita cuman mimpi kita besar tapi kita ya sekarang saat ini tidak ngapa-ngapain tuh sama aja kayak omong kosong gitu. Dan juga yang apa tuh yang tiga word itu open mind, open heart, dan open will. Itu benar bikin aku sadar kalau semua itu tuh tiga hal yang penting buat kita kalau kita benar-benar mau mencapai mimpi kita, walaupun latar kita pun tidak mendukung atau sebagainya, tapi memang benar tiga hal ini penting karena membuat yang open mind itu membuat kita sadar akan mimpi kita ini kalau punya mimpi benar-benar nggak mau laksanakan mimpi itu. Jadi kita jadi saya jadi aware, jadi sadar saya punya mimpi tapi saat ini saya hanya begini-begini aja, dan kayak progresnya tuh kayak nggak teratur juga, dan juga jadi saya cuma punya open will tapi saya tidak open mind karena juga saya tidak ada progresnya, tidak ada jadwal untuk progres, kayak jadwal untuk minggu ini saya kayak ada jadwal buat mencapai mimpi saya, tapi saya belum punya untuk open mind dan open heart. Jadi itu benar-benar buat saya sadar banget. Itu sih yang aku pelajarin hari ini.
Thank you so much, Faisal. Can we have a power whoosh? 1, 2, 3, whoosh. We're sending good energy. So maybe can we invite one more? Can we invite one more person?
Can I, Kak?
Yes.
I learned a lot, like what Faisal just said. Itu yang open mind, open heart, sama open will. I used to be like a close-minded person. Aku tuh cuma kayak terbuka untuk orang-orang tertentu aja. Jadi not to everyone, but just to several person. And I know now that I need to change that. Aku harus bisa untuk jadi open-minded ke semua orang. Jadi semua orang itu kan punya pengaruh positif juga. Mereka bisa memotivasi kita juga. But the thing that aku membatasi itu gitu. Aku nggak tahu kenapa. Terus tadi open heart sama open will. Open heart sama open will itu bukan hal yang mudah buat kita. Jadi kalau kita belum open heart sama open will, kayak tadi open mind dulu. Kalau open mind belum, berarti open heart sama open will-nya belum. Terus ada satu lagi yang you are the owner of yourself. Itu yang ya, I'm the owner of my dreams, myself, and even my parents can told me everything like you must be like this, you must be like this. Karena aku waktu dulu Kak sebelum kuliah tuh kayak gitu, kayak orang tua aku yang kok kesini sih kayak gitu. So that sentence kayak kena banget di aku. You are the owner of yourself. Thank you Kak.
Thank you so much, Aziza. Please have a power whoosh to Aziza. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. Yeah, thank you so much for participating in these sessions, and it's quite meaningful for me, especially during this hard time, to hear a lot of positive impacts and positive reviews, and from my people, from English literature students. I'm very excited towards your future endeavors, your future goals in life, and things like that. And yeah, please check in to me again. Have your visualization board, your aspiration towards your life, and things like that. And don't forget to check in on your friends, check in on your families, especially during this hard time, because once you realize that they matter the most to you, um, there's nothing else that actually you want in life. So yeah, thank you so much um, for attending these sessions, and I hope it's quite an enlightenment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sebelum kita masuk sesi foto, aku mau ngajak teman-teman semua para peserta buat ngedoain Ibu Kak Faisal, semoga penyakitnya diangkat, semoga diberikan kesembuhan oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Semoga cepat sembuh dan semoga bisa melaksanakan aktivitas seperti biasa lagi. Berdoa dimulai. Terima kasih semuanya. Kalau gitu kita langsung masuk ke sesi foto. Kalau gitu diharapkan untuk on kamera ya. Dimohon on kamera. Ayo kameranya di on. Kameranya dinyalakan. Ayo yang belum nyala, kameranya dinyalain. Aku mulai ya. Untuk slide 1, 1, 2, 3. Untuk slide 2, 1, 2, 3. Udah ya, terima kasih semuanya.
Thank you so much. Power whoosh to everyone. Let's have a last power whoosh, okay? Maybe Faisal, you can try to coordinate the power whoosh.
Oke, kalau gitu 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Jangan lupa ya untuk para peserta diisi absennya. Jangan lupa diisi absennya dan juga finally we get to the last session in this event that is closing. Thank you so much for Kak Faisal Sila as our speaker today. And to all of you who were joining in this event, don't forget to fill in the absence that have been given via chat box. Let's close this event by saying Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim.
That's all from us, and we apologize for any mistakes or mispronunciation. Thank you so much for everyone, terutama untuk Kak Faisal. Terima kasih ya Kak Faisal udah bisa menyempatkan waktunya dengan kondisi yang kurang memungkinkan. Terima kasih sekali lagi. Ya, kalau gitu aku tutup ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dadah.